there, Yasmin from Robles Designs here. And before we get started with the tutorial, make sure to subscribe or leave us a review, comment, wherever it is that you are checking us out from. Make sure that you tell us what you think about this video. All right, so in this tutorial, I am actually going to show you how to duplicate a Squarespace page both in 7.1 as well as 7.0, and this is extremely helpful if your site has been set up by someone else and you just want to tweak the page, but you want to make sure that nobody can see it while you're tweaking it. It's also helpful if you want to just duplicate the page, make a few changes, and use it for something else. This is great for like landing pages, service pages, things like that if you're adding a new service and all you really need is that page duplicated. So let's get to the tutorial. Right, let's get duplicating. So right now what you're seeing is the Digital Hustle Tribe. Yes, it is a shameless plug to my podcast, but it is a 7.0 website. And so I'm going to show you how to duplicate there. And then I'm just going to show you how it's not much different, but I'm going to show you how to do it on 7.1, which is one of my client sites. All right, so with 7.0, you have to keep in mind that if you're using indexes, you can't just duplicate the index. So you see there's no option for duplication here. So what you need to do is duplicate each individual sections, which is kind of annoying, but that is what my site is built on. So you would go here and duplicate page. So let's go back, index. You can't duplicate it. You can set it as a home page, but you can't duplicate the index. You can go here to individual pages. What they call pages, it's really like sections that you build out individually to create the page. See how it says duplicate page. So then you would hit that duplicate page, confirm, and you would then get it under the not linked and you would change the name. Then make sure, side note, to make sure that your page title, navigation title, and URL slug are what you wanted to. When I first started out, it wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be. It would say like new page or something. So just make sure about that. It's mistakes that we all learn from. All right, so test. I just need to test. And now we have duplicated that page. Now, if you wanted it to be an index page, you would actually have to add an index and then drag and drop those into the index. But that is kind of how we duplicated this little section, this page. Let's delete that. And there we go. Okay, so now let's go to our client's site, and we're going to go do the same thing, pages, except here what you're going to do, very similar really, you're going to click on the page, you're going to go to the little cogwheel, and you're going to duplicate the page. Now notice that none of these pages are index pages, so all of the sections, so let's go into the home page. All of these pages are made with different sections, so when you click edit, you can actually see that these lines, they divide up the different sections, and the plus signs, you can add more sections, right? It's really cool. I like how they did it. It's a lot simpler than clicking in and out of the individual pages / sections on 7.0. So here, when you duplicate, you don't have to worry about only like having to duplicate each section. What ends up happening is that you can just take this cogwheel, duplicate the page, confirm, goes into not linked, let's name this test, and it is duplicated with every single section that was in that page. So it's a lot easier on 7.1. I am still on 7.0, but in my course I cover 7.1 and a little bit of 7.0 just to refer back to it, but mostly 7.1. That's the way we're moving. All right, so delete this, and that is basically how you would duplicate your page on Squarespace. Easy peasy, huh? All right, so let me know, make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want to hear about, what platform you're on right now. Most of the people seem to be on Squarespace, at least from text and stuff, not text messages, and from what I gather on social media. But if you want to hear something about WordPress or Shopify, let me know and I can definitely do a tutorial on those. All right, I will catch you in the next video.